To the room.
If you know the extension of the person with whom you wish to speak, enter it now. To speak with an operator, press 0 or stay on the line. Please hold.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching The Lawnmower Man. I saw you earlier. I was wondering if maybe I could come over and give you a J.O.
What?
A J.O.
You got the wrong number.
Yeah, I saw you go in earlier. I'm just watching The Lawnmower Man, but I figured I could come over and I could just reach over and give you a J.O.
No, that's good, man. Thank you.
It's alright. You got any toilet paper? My room's out.
No, I don't, man.
I'm just right next door. Could you come next door with some toilet paper? I'll give you a J.O. Hello?
Tonight on Time for the Show, 2018, March 26th, the part of Reverend Pease will be played by Dr. Fox. The part of Dr. Fox will be played by Reverend Pease. And the part of Fidd will be played by a galvanized banana peel. It's time for the show!
I'm not hearing anybody else but the sound of my own beautiful voice.
Whoopee! Hey everybody, it's the best time that there is. Of all of the times, this is the best time. It's time for the show.
Man, it's crazy the work and activity that's going on for Time for the Show this week. I am physically exhausted from.
You're not only physically exhausted, you're also Reverend Pease. And I'm Fidd and Dr. Fox is over here with me at Hypercube, based in the former Spanish Empire. Dr. Reverend his Corneliusness Pease is out there in Las Vegas, Utah.
Nevada.
And we're on Free Think Radio. Dr. Ellis has turned his back. We've hijacked his stream once again.
Again? When is he ever going to learn?
I hope he doesn't. It's working out pretty good for us.
I think he likes it. But,
It does. So,
it's a very important show because, Dr. Fox has a very important announcement that he didn't tell either one of us about, but I'm kind of excited to hear. He said there's something really big in store for the show.
Is there?
Yeah. Well, that's what he said. I don't know.
Well, you know, Pease, not all of us can be the celebrity wranglers that you are.
Well, that's true.
You know, I was glad that we were able to finally resolve something with Penn Jillette's legal team.
Well,
but, you know, out of that, I'm not allowed to perform in the state of Utah for the next year. And Penn Jillette does not have to mention Time for the Show is the best show on the planet anymore. Anymore.
It's just, you know, you guys get all excited when the lawyers send a letter. It doesn't, you know, we can ignore the first couple.
For a reason, Pease.
We can ignore the first couple of letters.
Lawyers waiting around doing nothing.
Penn's going to come around.
I have things that need to be done. That's
Mr.
what
Gillette's
the
gonna come
35th
around.
floor here is nothing but lawyers.
Well, that's true.
But if you look outside the water, there's sharks.
On a future episode of Time for the Show, the role of Penn Jillette will be played by Lobo.
Mr. Lobo.
Dr. Uncle...
well, he's going to have to, and soon, and pick it up, because as of now, Fidd is fired.
What? What groundbreaking development is taking place now?
All right, so where's this joke going?
Okay, the idea is that there are standards that needed to be met, and that there were timelines in which these standards being met needed to be met by.
Goals.
And that
People
there
call
was
those
a
goals.
quality
Right.
to that standard in that time frame.
Which one of those criteria
And it was
not
also
met?
the demeanor exhibited during those quality time frames.
Well, what one of those qualities did he not meet? Which one of those?
Any of them.
qualifications? None of them.
So
not even one.
So it's out the door, and this will be pretty much this will be the last episode with Vid Chuli.
What about
because I feel as soon as I'm done, you're out of here,
dude. Are you really doing this on the show?
What's going to happen?
Is this
to the
how you?
Well, this is the only way that I know that I've got evidence that I did it the right way.
For human resources purposes.
Yeah, all firings are monitored.
Yeah, you have to. See, we have rules. We're a society. You have to follow.
What's this
It's
we,
not
Peas? Are you in on this too? Did you know this was coming?
You know, when I start
actually,
chewing
I know
people
nothing
out, I
about
don't do it in private. I let everybody know when I'm chewing.
Oh yeah,
someone out.
sure, Dr. Fox. Let me please accommodate your firing
tap
of
my
me.
finger on the
Yes,
table.
whatever I can do to make you firing me easier. Sure.
That would make it easier
just
for
let me
me.
know. Wow,
that would-
really?
that's super nice of you,
Acceptance
Fid.
Can't even
of your
break it to me.
resignation and your immediate departure would be vastly appreciated.
Are you serious?
I think it's the best course of action now.
You sound like you're kidding, but you look pretty serious.
I think
Seems serious, right?
earlier. No, I think when I said it earlier, I meant it.
Shark eyes.
I don't know if I mean it any more than I did earlier, but I
Or
feel
any
that
less.
if I am so inclined to continue, then I will probably feel more in agreement with how I was feeling before I made this decision earlier. So my
Post-haste.
forecast prediction for you
Prediction
is
forecast.
the
from
longer
artist
that you go on without
longer.
accepting your
fate. Your fate. His fate.
Peas wants you out.
Peas.
No. Here's the thing, Finn. I know nothing about any of this, but as long as it's not me getting fired, I'm going to go along with the group thing.
Yeah. Well, you look okay. I knew
But
not
what do you
everything
think you
was
did? Finn,
firing on
what
all cylinders lately, but thanks for the fucking heads up. Just okay, we'll start the show. I'm in a good mood. You know, I'm trying to get my
'cause
get my
you're doing
spirits
show.
up for the show. Yeah. So like
Trying, yes.
Okay.
I think there's a big difference between trying and succeeding.
Argus Q Fox, is there anything Fid could do that could perhaps change your mind as the executive producer and Hypercube Lord?
What about all that could have been done?
Oh, no thanks,
Already.
Peas. I don't need your goddamn
Already.
sympathy like you're going
What
to
if you
pretend to
gave him a
fight for
second
me,
chance?
Peas.
What, Fid? What
This
do you
is
think
delightful
he did
for
that
you?
angered Argus? I think the listening audience want to know. Like, sure, everybody agrees Fid should be fired, but for what?
Well, now you're getting into semantics.
Am I?
I kind of
you
saw
and your
this coming.
details.
Are they?
Do you really need an explanation? This is Florida. This is the former Spanish Empire. We're a right-to-work state.
Well, now listen.
He's
that brings
lucky I'm even telling him he's fired. I could have just had him shot.
Now listen, I got to bring up an important point. Because we broadcast from a barge off the coast of Orlando, we are technically under maritime law. And I'm not
boat.
sure that this. I'm not sure that this qualifies.
I
as
am a
case
boat,
under maritime
Peas.
law.
I am a seagoing vessel, and I am the captain of that vessel.
But yet you still must adhere to the maritime
law.
laws.
Yeah, so Fidd is
And so
dead.
I don't consent to being fired. I do
well, there
not
you go.
consent to
There you
being
go.
fired.
Well, I guess that's it, guys. Nothing we can do about it now.
Well,
Okay, Finn, welcome
I'm
back
sorry,
to the show.
but you have to consent to being fired.
No, I literally
I, for one,
do not
welcome you.
consent.
You can't
Back to the
I
show.
disagree.
Literally.
If you don't agree that you're fired, then
wait a
we're
minute,
going to have
Argus.
to fire you by
Everybody
force.
stop
Oh,
right
fuck
now.
it then. No,
Argus
fine. No,
and
I
Faux.
quit.
Are you
No.
assuming?
So he's
Fidd
quitting.
I'm
Chuli's-
out.
Are you assuming Fidd Chuli's
All right, well, I want
acceptance
to
of his firing?
I
you
want. All right, so
assuming
now
that
I want his.
Fidd
I want.
accepted
I
his
want his
firing?
resignation.
Yeah, I'll give you my
man.
resignation. I'll give it with the first check that I make from my new business venture. I'm going to have
I'm
a
gonna
copy
need
of
a
that to
copy
show
of
you
that,
how
too.
much better I'm
Oh,
doing
yeah?
without you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think that's what's gonna work for you?
It is going to work. I have a
Something
great
new?
idea. I've been
Something
sitting on
exciting?
something, and I was going to get
Something
you in on
you're
it,
gonna
man.
do?
I was going to get you in on
This
it.
idea.
We were going to
Oh,
do it,
for
man.
me.
We were going to do
Yeah,
it.
I'm
But you know
still in,
what?
right?
Fine. If this is how it's going to be, I'll take this goose and I'll rape it by myself.
Finn, I'm with you on the goose, right? It's still you.
No,
and me,
you
right?
had his back up until this
I
point.
didn't have his
Pease.
back. I was just
you
going
better
along.
watch it
That's a
now,
different
Pease.
thing.
You're treading
No.
on thin ice, Mister.
No, I like this show too. I don't see why I can't do both.
Do both? No. There's a non-compete. Fidd, you can't do any kind of improvisational live internet radio for at
You
least
can't even lie to
3,000
people.
miles of my nautical vessel.
You're not even allowed to lie to people.
for the
anymore.
next 2 years at least.
2 years.
I'll have my people kill your people.
No, because on my ship, I am also
come on the radio.
a seagoing vessel. I also self-identify as a
Maritime
seagoing
law.
vessel, and therefore
Correct.
maritime admiralty law applies to me. But I use kilometers, not miles. They're shorter than your miles. Therefore, I can get in closer to you than you can to me. And I can broadcast my pirate radio onto your vessel.
I don't consent to that.
I don't
Oh,
consent
there you go.
to your
Consent to that.
disconsent.
Dude, you have to imply.
Or your
you can't
discontent.
just go with implied consent anymore. You really should have somebody write down on the document.
No, it's fine.
Please fuck me.
It's on tape. We're gonna have a robot transcribe it when we're done. I know a
Nice.
great service at which I can
The
get this
future is
transcribed.
Reverend.com.
Reverend.com.
Don't make no jokes. You're out.
So Fidd, have you thought
Okay.
about maybe? No, Fidd, seriously.
No, I'm fine. No.
No, dude, if things go
Don't-
wrong here, have you thought about maybe trying to get onto Share a Slice at 10 p.m. on Tuesdays with one of those guys? Or maybe
Look at him
you
begging.
You
Look
could
at those
segue
puppy
into,
dog eyes just watering
you could
up.
segue into working with the anti-social engineering.
No, you know
guys
what?
at
Stop
10
trying to
p.m.
make
on
me
Thursday.
somebody else's little with Peas plugs. You know what? Since I'm fired, I can step all over your plugs. I don't care. I don't have anything vested in this show anymore. Fuck
What
your
about
plugs,
Free
Peas.
Think Radio?
Peas, you
Yeah,
practiced
you're
your
wasting
plugs
it. You're
for so
wasting
long
the
to get
quality.
them just right, and
Stop
now
it. You're
not-
fuck them.
you're
Stop it.
Because I have my
You're
own
not turning your
business
back on
idea.
freethinkradio.com
I'm gonna
and Doc
make
Ellis, I'm sure.
million. Yeah, Doc Ellis. He's not even an American. So
It's true.
that's all you got to
It's
say
true.
about that. I'm going to make $1 million American dollars with my new.
That's 70.
I got a truck. I'm going to deliver iced tea out of my truck, and I'm going to pass the savings on to the consumer.
Is it going to be that kombucha tea that they let go bad and then they sell it to you for twice as much?
Sort of. What I do is I exhale into every bottle before I cap it, and then I sell it to you. I pass the savings along. That's what's going to separate me
people
from everybody
like
else.
savings.
I pass the savings on to the consumer. What savings, you might ask? Well, I don't stop my truck. When I drive through your neighborhood selling my iced tea that I've exhaled into very carefully, I do not stop the truck. It's bad for gas mileage. I save the money
Well,
in
it sounds
gas.
like-
You get your ass on the corner and you get ready to buy my iced tea when you hear me come by. If you're not ready, I'm not stopping. I don't stop for nobody. I don't even stop for my own mother. She was having a heart attack in the passenger seat. I pushed her out, kept going. I actually cut the brake lines on my truck so that I clitorally cannot stop. I clitorally cannot stop my truck, and I will not. And that's what gets me great gas mileage in my
So, it seems
F-250,
like-
and
it
that's
seems
the
like you're so
savings that I
busy.
pass on to you as the consumer, and that's the piece of paper. That first paycheck that I make is the piece of paper that Dr. Argus Fox is going to use to dry his tears off of his
Dr.
face
Fox.
when he raises his fist to the heavens and begs God to know why God let him fire me on this day.
So it sounds like you're going to be fine with the fire, and you got that whole iced tea exhale thing going.
Well, the one I'm worried about is I'm worried about Dr. Fox. Now he's not going to have anybody to push
I don't need your proxy,
where's his
Fiddy.
whipping boy? Who's be your whipping boy now?
I can
Fox?
stand here and engineer by myself.
Oh,
in this
yeah?
room by myself. Yeah.
Who's going to push the normalize audio button on the computer when we're done recording the show?
Who's going to give you content?
Who's going to do that for you? Peas isn't.
Wait now.
Who's going to highlight normalize audio and select the waveform and push enter?
Well,
yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, look,
seems like a lot of
Mr.
stuff
Microphone doesn't have a lot to say all of a sudden. Oh, wow. Go ahead. Show's yours. Go ahead, Captain Dead Air.
So what's the next song, Fidd?
Yeah, we should have a song while we talk up there.
The next song
this stuff.
is...
I'm sure when we come back, everything will be awesome.
And that's where I edit in where I'm saying what the next song is. It's friend of the show and self-appointed science advisor, Reverend Caller 23 with CSRO.
Yeah, that's not shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Those things are fucked up. These hormones. Yeah, that's not shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Yeah, that's not shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. These hormones. Yeah, that's not shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Yeah, that's not shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. A crack smoking river otter. River otter. Crack smoking river otter. Shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Yeah, that's not shit compared to a crack smoking river otter. Those things are fucked up. That's something I'd like to talk about, actually. Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Crack smoking river otter. I'm just saying. Crack smoking river otter. Crack smoking river otter. Smoking river otter. Okay, that's what you're saying. I can sympathize with that. I can cope with that. Like if you're just talking crack smoking river otter. Yeah. Then you're pretty much just talking about crack smoking river otter. Yeah. I mean, but that whole idea of that, I mean, and you know who's to blame for that, don't you? Rick Keller. Really? Rick Keller has long been a supporter of crack smoking river otter rights. He will give crack smoking river otters rights you and I do not have. That's interesting. What kind of rights are you talking about? Like the right to vote, the right to assemble? No, I'm talking about the right to cohabitate in a building that you have to let crack smoking river otters move into your apartment complex. Okay? That you cannot fire a river otter if you find out that it smokes crack. That if you were to do that, then he's giving them expanded rights. Wow. Okay? That's interesting. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know anything about, like, the fact that crack-smoking river otters have on-the-job preference from the bosses. Exactly. It's affirmative action for crack-smoking river otters. That means river otters, you may know, may lose their job out to a river otter that smokes crack. Okay. Damn. So what's the priorities as far as affirmative action goes nowadays? The priorities are Rick Keller's fucking river otter shit. That's the priority.
Speaking.
Yeah, you have public bathrooms, right? Can I just pop in and take a shit really quick?
You said what?
I just need to pop in and take a shit really quick. You have public bathrooms, right?
Yes, with the purchase, sir.
With the purchase? All right, give me a pack of Marlboro Reds and just leave them in the bathroom.
No Marlboro Reds here. No Marlboro Reds here.
I just need to pop in, take a squat, and smoke a butt.
This is not
Well, this is at 7-Eleven.
All right, well, look, we can talk about it afterwards, but I'm coming in there and I'm gonna take a shit, and I'm gonna smoke.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you bleach, and I'm gonna give you Fabuloso to clean up behind yourself.
You use Fabuloso? That's so.
Whatever you want to use, bleach, water, bleach.
I get down with the Febreze.
No, honey.
No. Can you? All right, give me a pack of Marlboro Reds, a shot of Fabuloso. It's time for everybody's favorite part of It's Time for the Show. But
that must be a blind eye.
Because it is now time for you to listen to us tell you about the blind eye.
Dun dun dun.
The blind eye segment of the show. It's the happy, peppy music for the blind eye segment. Just want everybody to know that I feel exuberant when I'm doing my blind eye segment. I'm ecstatic all the time, but this week I am in particular.
Oh, tell me about it. What it's such a big responsibility to have the blind eye, and people think that we just throw these out, we make them up in 2 seconds before. No, we research what's going on in the world. We examine the leaders and what they have to say. We try to find flaws in society that we can blind eye and perhaps fix. So Fidd Chuli, when he says he has a Argus Q Fox, when he says he has a blind eye.
Yeah, I'm over here.
I'm sorry.
My eyes are up here.
Well, I'm blinded. So the thing is, this is a well thought out thing. So Argus, please don't let us hang out any longer without knowing, after all the research and all the thought that you put into it in the last week on who you're going to blind eye. Please tell us who that is now.
Okay.
Who are you going to let ISIS kill, Fox?
Is it that? Now we have to go into the disclaimer. Now we have to get all these legal formalities out of the way. All I'm saying is that if these people contained within the parameters of being what someone might refer to as certain kinds of, and those people that have not yet to be designated by me verbally on the show. And Dr. Cosmac knows what I'm talking about.
If you ain't a good one, you might be one of these people.
If they just happen to be attacked by ISIS.
Accidentally.
And Dr. Fox was the only person that could save the who he's about to mention.
No, we didn't get any kind of responsibility or liability here.
It's not a call to action. It's not a call to action. It's just.
But if it happens,
blind eye.
We're okay with it. We're okay with it. We're not going to give you any grief for 1 week.
Dr. Cosmac just joined the show, and Pease is drunk.
You're not going to give
That's
me
another
grief?
disclaimer.
Hello, everybody out there in Radio Land, and hello again, Reverend Pease.
I know we were supposed to keep something secret. Was it that I was drunk or that the show is pre-recorded? I can't remember which one it's supposed to be.
Well, it's definitely not the second one, because we're definitely not pre-recording the show. But you are drunk, because it's late, and we're doing it later than we normally do.
So late.
All right, Fox.
Oh, this
who's
is
the
nothing,
blind
Reverend
eye?
Pease. This is nothing.
Well, I was turning a blind eye to gourmet chefs.
Across the board,
of
not
the,
a particular one.
of the hipster culinary trends.
Okay.
I've had it up to here. You see, right here. I've had up to about it with this ridiculousness
in
Fox is putting his
food
hand at a
presentation.
certain
I don't
level
get
above
it.
the
Pretentiousness?
ground.
It's
I don't
pretentious.
need my
How far up
spaghetti
these
individually strung up by clothesline.
Oh, that is
I don't
nice.
need to eat my bread out of an old shoe. If you're going to serve me my steak on a license
steak.
plate, at least make it a license plate from a truck that blew up in Afghanistan. Let me eat barbecued pork off of an IED from Afghanistan. That's what I want to have. At least put a little sacrilege to it. Making food harder to eat doesn't make it better.
That IED residue really makes it taste like freedom.
You can cook it with the IED. You can deep fry an entire turkey, and that is in itself an IED.
That's not barbecue on a...
it makes your heart explode.
An improvised, explosive deliciousness.
If you eat an entire fried
Well, you're
turkey
using-
fast enough, your heart will explode.
You guys are using the wrong part of the car. You don't use the license plate to cook the stuff. You cook it on the block, man. You drive for like
we're
a
just
couple
serving.
hours.
We're plating it. Get it? It's plating because it's a license plate.
I like to cook mine on the catalytic converter.
So yeah, gourmet chefs who eat off
That's
of
it. Blind eye.
you don't eat off of the tablecloth. That doesn't accomplish anything. That's why we have the plates. I'd rather have the license plate.
Blind eye.
Anybody from MasterChef?
Stop.
Anybody from the Netflix, David Chang series?
They're all coming on the show. Pease watches them on Netflix, meaning they'll be on the show.
Dude, we could get a show on Netflix. All you gotta do is send them a letter. They have a form.
We're gonna
on the Netflix
write them a
website.
letter. Is that how we're gonna get on the internet, Pease?
No,
We're gonna.
Netflix.
Are you gonna put
Netflix will give
do
anybody
you
a
have a
show.
box full of Forever stamps?
All you gotta do is go on the Netflix.
We don't even
website,
have
fill
any
out their show
monogrammed labels to put on the back.
Well,
And we need quadrogrammed. We need time for the show.
Wasn't that Fidd's job? Isn't that why we fired him?
That's
How many points?
Where is
I
Fid? He's
feel
being
so
very
much
quiet.
better now that I've been fired. It's so liberating.
Who's
your
gonna pay to
blind
go
eye
to the
piece?
post office?
It's not stamps.com.
We don't even have a post office box yet. Pease, that was your job. You said you wanted to do it.
Thursday. I get paid Thursday.
You want to get it? You're gonna get us
Yeah, I
the
said-
PO box?
I said that I would.
Because
I
I
get
was
paid
telling
Thursday.
Fidd I think that we should get the PO box. I think maybe we're the ones that should be checking the mail.
I
So,
like
you
to
know,
check the mail because
We'll get it.
you guys-
It's okay.
I feel
It's just the
best if-
address that we're gonna put on all of our marketing materials.
Correct, but
You
I
know,
feel
it's
like
just it's a business decision.
I feel like I should check the mail because
And
sometimes people
And I
send
don't,
stuff
I just
and they
don't
want
know
Pease
about
to
that,
do it.
Pease.
Pease won't check the mail because Pease want that popcorn.
He wants all that popcorn.
He want that popcorn to come
You
in the
want all
mail.
of the crunchy kernels, and you want to bust them up in the back of your mouth.
I guess so.
Why are you breathing so
Into this
hard?
kind of graphic detail. That's just disgusting.
Why am I breathing so hard? I don't have a pop.
Pease gonna hog all the popcorn for himself, not gonna tell us no popcorn came. I knew you was gonna try it, Pease.
You shut up.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
be-
Pease, you were so excited that I had so long to prepare for a blind eye that I was
That's
able
correct.
to come up with one. I know that you've had
It's gonna be great.
2 weeks. 2
2
weeks to come up with a blind eye. And I know because you were ready for mine. You were just
I
ecstatic.
was.
I'm bursting
Ecstatic
at
for
the
it.
seams.
Mine's kind of complicated.
What do
I
you
got-
got?
Just can't
Well,
wait to be Kangs.
So here's the thing, I'm gonna blind eye Joe Biden because I think Joe
Papa
Biden's
Joe?
Papa Joe, yeah. Because you know what, dude, you don't go fuck, I'll go back in time, high school. I'll beat up the president for trying to grab women's pussies. That's a punk move, dude. That's a punk move. That guy played that game. He got away with it. He's good to go. You should just shut up. You should shut your grandpa ass up. You're not gonna go
All right,
back
whatever you say, Peas, my G.
President, Vice President Biden. I didn't know you were on the air. My
Peas,
G.
my G.
G.
It's good, my G.
You know, I was hoping that if I turned my live on air sign,
my G. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? Are you picking up what I'm
trying
putting
real
down?
hard?
He's trying to speak to me with the language of the streets, so that he knows that I know
Are you
that
tuning
he's
in
real.
what I'm pumping out?
I do, dude. I feel you, bro.
Can you hear me through the magic of the ether? So yeah, like let's go through the signal flow here. Signal flow test.
Signal flow test.
All right, are you ready to turn your key? All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wait, no.
All right,
Do it again.
all right. On the count
What
of
about
6 and a
Chili's
half.
blind eye?
Wait,
What about your
on
blind
6
eye,
and a half,
Chili?
that's when we go, or that's when we turn?
On wool. When I say Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool?
Gentlemen,
On
turn your
wool.
key.
But then like wool, like after wool, go. So not on wool, on go.
So at wool, we're going to go, but you're going to say go.
We're not gonna go.
Where are we
on
going?
Wool.
To wool.
I'm gonna
Worth.
pee all over this wool, and they're gonna flip out when they see
Woolworths,
it next
segregating
Saturday.
the races since 1956.
They're never gonna let me brush my teeth in the same room as their daughter after they see what I did to their wool. And 13 other true horror stories.
Well, you know, they do make like a dye out of copper and urine traditionally, right? That's used to dye potentially wool. So there might be something to that, Fidd. I think you have a practical idea. I think you should patent it.
You should tell us what your blind eye is.
Yeah, Cosmac, who's your blind eye?
Oh no, I meant you.
Well,
You can't say
since
peas, because he's automatically
I can't say
included.
peas?
Yeah, he's included every week.
he's always automatic. Okay.
Automatically blind-eyed. It's in my contract.
Gee, I don't know.
Gee, don't know, man. We got 2 weeks to come with. You need to pony up with a blind eye pretty quick, mister.
I don't know. It's just this pesky live and let live attitude that I've been trying to suffocate.
Yeah.
Not a person.
Suffocate it. You don't want it to be the live and let live. That doesn't fly anymore for you.
That guy sucks.
Well, apparently not. If I have to. Well, I don't know, man. Like, is it really like? Because if I had knowledge somebody gonna die, I don't know. Who am I gonna pick?
No, you're not gonna make them die.
You don't even. Did you listen to the disclaimer? Did you
See,
hear
this
the
is why
segment?
people think we're so mean.
Jesus Christ!
I guess it's almost like they think we're telling ISIS to kill these people.
It's just totally not what the concept is. Hey, jeez, we go on for like 10 minutes. Disclaimer.
Fidd, I
All
think we've got ourselves a problem.
Pick somebody.
I think we're gonna have to develop some sort of positive PR spin.
On the blind eye.
What are we
Yeah, we gotta make
what
it
are we gonna
seem
do?
less like
We're gonna have to keep the listeners. We're chasing them off.
The following segment is not a death
What
list.
if they do? It's not a death list.
It's not a death list. It's just a. It's not even a
It's just a
suggestion.
suggestion, right? Yeah, you said it.
This
Fizz.
is very
man,
delicate
screw us.
language.
This is why you're fired.
We're not allowed. This is why we're not professionals, Fidd. Because of this right here.
This is why we can't
You
have
can't
nice
just
deaths
tell
yet.
people that you want other people dead. Or that you want to hire people to kill them. You can't tell them that.
I can make jokes about
Especially
death.
not on
I'm
the radio.
terminally stupid.
This is the real radio.
There are no Arabs in my
Going out live. We don't even have a
Live.
3-second delay for the swear words, man.
It's so live. It's so live.
You've just
Not
been, you've just been, hunky dory. Another 14. That's how many we're gonna get of those tonight. You're gonna pick all of those up. You're gonna sort them and you're gonna put them in the recycling. You wash them out though. I don't want ants.
Yeah, they need it.
Why wouldn't you
Those
want
things
ants?
stink, man.
Why wouldn't you want
That was a
ants to
full
be like your
can. It's
minion?
leaking everywhere.
Oh God! Oh no! It's on the.
If only we could see what they're talking about.
All right, my blind eye is people that eat. Those little cheeses that come in the wax, those red wax wrappers.
Dude.
People that eat those things, but then they take the little half circle of wax that goes around the wheel of the cheese, and then they fold it in such a way that when they throw it away and you look down in the trash can, it looks like there's a little tiny vagina laying there in the trash can. And it's like,
wax.
Go ahead and eat the cheese, but do you really have to fold it into like a vaginalization of the wax circle so that now I gotta walk by with my child and see that, and they see it and they ask me what's a vagina, and I have to explain it to them because I walked by your trash can. So you know what? Allahu Akbar to you, I say. Blind eye. Don't come crying to me when the swift, sharp sword of Allah gets shoved up your beehole.
Daddy, what's magma?
But it was me, Fidd. I did that, man. Are you gonna turn a blind eye to your old pal, Doc Cosmac?
Daddy, smell my finger.
I
Watch
smell
out,
the rich
there's a
scent
fiddler
of...
crab in there.
Ooh.
So, Peas, who do you want to kill?
I already gave
Let's be honest. That's really what it is. Why are we trying to, no more with this head-launching blind eye language cover-up bullshit. Who do you want to kill, Peas?
I just
You're live on the radio. I legally have to tell you that, but
now I can't even say Joe Biden because then people will be like, "Oh, you're threatening."
No, that's right. He already goes.
All right, so play it back. I'll. I'm glad.
All the pieces are there. We'll just do a little bit of a.
We'll have a wonderful sound clip.
Edited for time.
Mark the time code, Dr. Fox. Okay.
Everything is done. All right, Peas. If you wouldn't mind just repeating it, or maybe even phrasing it in the ways of, I would like this terrible thing up to and including, maybe some sort of, accident of a severely mortal nature. And then maybe you could direct it towards, I don't know, people in the political system.
The blind eye, which is, I got no dog in this fight. It's not me that's.
You want to kill dogs?
No, well,
that's what's going on down in Utah. Under all those Mormon coffee bars, it's underground Shar-Pei fights. And
Peas is running an underground dog fighting ring. I think the evidence is clear. Just FYI, we do not condone use of dogs for sport in this manner. Peas, you should be terribly, terribly ashamed of yourself.
We're gonna have to disassociate ourselves from you, Peas. What's the next song?
So
Peas, before we
my membership as being one of Michael Vick's mentees, that I would never dog fight a dog.
Peas,
I would dog fight a chicken.
No, we know you're not dog fighting. It's
say
the dogs
the word premeditated.
Well, yeah, that's
just
what
say the word premeditated really
always
quickly.
The victim.
And then we will finally
always
get that lawyer that we've been promising
Don't
you.
mind
Just
me.
say the word
Just
premeditated
peace
so
right
we
here.
can get a
Sit
sample of your
high
voice.
and mighty on his
Just
throne
just let you
of
guys know it's not getting ready.
good
case.
intention.
Anything should happen.
I'm on your side, man. I'm on your side, Pete.
What do you think this is? Some sort of charitable
Give Pete a
act?
chance.
Just happen to
I'm
fall
sick.
across.
I'm
God
sick.
forbid.
You guys
I
are
mean,
really cutting into
God
my solitaire
forbid.
game. I'm trying to play
Please.
Pyramid.
For help.
But just in case, all we need is to get you saying the word premeditated.
That's the thing. It doesn't work like that.
All right, he's not learning his lesson. We're going to drag him in the back room while the next song plays.
The name of the band is Snarky Puppy, and the name of the song is Bent Nails.
And it's the show. I'm talking on the shy.
Time for the show. It is time for the show. Free Think Radio, Hypercube Labs, Orlando, Dr. Fox, Fidd Julie.
That's me.
Peas.
I'm right here.
Cosmac.
I'm sitting right here.
It's the only show that gets played 24/7 inside the tomb of the unknown soldier. And we are live on the radio, directly from our pre-recorded session at an undisclosed period at some point in your past.
Through the miracle of time control, we come through the airwave ether to you, direct.
It's like I'm saying what I'm saying, like in the present, and you're gonna hear it in like the present, but like it's not the same present. You know?
Who's giving who a present?
So
Peas, you have a present for me, Peas?
Peas is drunk as
Don't
shit.
get me involved in this. I can barely speak.
He's drunk. It's late. We're pre-recording, so it's really late. And Peas is going for
Don't tell him it's live, man. It's live.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's live. It's live. Peas is going for the Kenny Floyd Award.
I didn't mean to, but you guys.
Drunk. Oh no, I give up. I think you're. It's pretty much game over at this point. You got the Kenny Floyd Award.
Well, that seems sad.
You're just gonna make me bring my game twice as hard next week. But it's the we have a report to give. That's why we're pre-recording the show. We have a report to give about
We're pre-recording it now as you hear it.
Yes.
Would this be a report on the recent events
We're
in Central Orlando?
pre-recording it directly into your ear. And yeah, we went out and did some shit a couple of times, and we never really talked about it on the show. So now we gotta give that skinny dough. Let them know what we did. Dr. Cosmac came down and he built us some things that we went out and used downtown. What would you call that device? What would that device be called? Those devices.
These are your basic pack-mounted, man-portable, high-frequency, audiophonic irritation devices. Yeah, one of them we had with a microphone there, allowing the operator to besiege the innocents who surrounded them. And the other one produced music, both featuring important hypnagogic, repetitive flashing light patterns and various other psychotronic devices.
And they worked. They lived up to their name. We took them downtown, mounted a big-ass Dobbs head on them, passed out some pamphlets, shook some hands, got pushed around by some pinks a little bit. It was a lot of fun. And we found a lot of dormant sub-gringos out there that were looking for a home. A bunch of stray sub-geniuses just wandering the streets, not even aware of each other, you know? Just looking for somebody to lay out a little plate of slack on their doorstep for them to come by and lap up. You know, they're out there. We're going to get them. Some of them could be listening now. We turned them on to the show. We're starting to suck them in to the vortex.
We're gonna cure their intelligence.
We're gonna roll them up into a ball.
Yep, the big hammer.
You gotta get them out of it's like getting like shit out of a carpet. Getting all these sub-geniuses out of the grips of the conspiracy. Sometimes you just gotta grab it and rub it into a ball with your fingertips. And
well, sometimes we'd see folks where it was like it was obvious that they kind of wanted like the bob that we were handing out, but their friends were like their so-called friends were a bunch of pinks. And so we had to seek out these latent subgeni and give them,
touch them gently,
the correct prescription medications.
And there were some other people with some other friends, namely Jesus. They had a personal relationship with my man Jesus Christ,
Lord and Savior.
They weren't too happy to see us when we went down the first time.
Oh, indeed.
But everybody else seemed to be happy that they weren't happy to see us. We got a lot of video. Went down twice. All of it's gonna be posted on
Patreon.
On the Patreon, which you can find by clicking through timeforthewebsite.com. Go to the Patreon section. That's where you'll be able to see all of this footage. It's good old-fashioned, old-school sub-geniusin'. Just getting out there, giving out some pamphlets, making complete asses of ourselves, and having a great time doing it.
I was ashamed.
So definitely go there and check it out. Peas, we wish you could have been with us, Peas.
We thought of you the entire time. There's not a lot of time that goes on. So, you know, when I'm stupid, I sure do miss Peas.
Well, Peas is one of those unforgettable objects.
It ain't fun being lonely.
Peas is one of those objects that you can literally never forget. Like, once you see him, his image and his voice and face burn themselves permanently into your brain and eventually drive you to madness. It's inevitable.
Oh sure, nobody talk while I hit the pipe.
Yeah, I was able to hear it snap in the microphones. Is this so? We're pre-recording. We edit this out.
Well,
you know, maybe we should beep it out, and then we'll beep this part out, and they won't know what we're talking about, but just certain parts.
Well,
so this will be the beeping the part out segment.
Thank you for calling the world famous TJ Fridays in Ladera Heights. This is Jeremy speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, are you guys still doing the endless appetizers?
Well, yes, we are.
Great.
It is $14.99 a person, and it's basically as many as you can handle.
All right, I want to get 2 orders to go.
Well, it's not a to-go. It's
But-
only for in the restaurant.
Okay, can we fill up the tubs in
Now,
the restaurant and then I'll just go?
I'm sorry?
I'll bring my own containers and get them, and I'll get it for 2 people, and then I'll go.
Well, that's part of the deal. Is that it is not a to-go. We're not really supposed to let you take them to go at all.
Well, it's okay. I'll get a table there and I'll order them, and then I'll put them in my own containers and take them to go.
Well,
So
that's what I'm saying. Is that
and then I would want one of each twice, because
Well,
I'll get it for 2 people.
Well, no, it like I said, it's not to go. So you're not even.
Is there
supposed
like
to
a
take
charge for that?
No, it's just not part of the deal. It's only for.
I don't
in the
have to do
restaurant dining.
I don't need the curbside service. I'll come in. But I don't even have to sit down. I'll just go to the bar.
But we can't do the even to we're not even supposed to let people take leftovers home with them. You see what I'm saying? We're not supposed to let that.
Well, I don't want the
leave.
leftovers. I want the whole things.
Right? Yeah, you can't take it to go. It is dine-in only.
How many different appetizers are there?
There are 5 different options on that.
Okay. Well, all I need is 10. I just need one of 5, one of each of those for 2 people.
You can't take it to go.
Well, can you bring it all out at once?
Yeah, we're only supposed to do one at a time.
Okay, well, I'll do mine first, and then we'll get my wife's second.
Well, but you're trying to take it to go, right?
I was going to.
Right, but we can't do that.
But you can bring me the food while I stay there.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's one at a time, and kind of like refills. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Then I'll get one of those, and then let me get one of those, and let me get 2 beers to go.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Now, we do have only 15 minutes to last call. That's the other problem with tonight.
Can you pour them now, and I'll get there in like 30 minutes? I'll order them. I'll order them to go now.
No, we can't do that.
But if I place the order now, it's before last call.
I can't take phone orders for orders for here. I'm sorry.
Can you take a to-go order?
It's just policy. We can't do it because a lot of times people don't show up. So we just can't do that. You know, I'm sorry.
Is it because I'm calling on a Tuesday and it's not Friday that you just want to make
sir.
this? This is my weekend. This is all I wanted.
Well, I understand, sir.
Thank God it's Tuesday.
What's that?
It's Tuesday. Thank God it's Tuesday.
Right. Well,
it's supposed to be. Right? I know, but it's about to be Wednesday, and I don't have any spinach dip or pot stickers.
Okay, well, actually, I mean, honestly, the spinach dip isn't part of that endless.
Oh, well, then bullshit. I don't want it.
calling? This is Don. How can I help you?
Hey, Don.
Yeah, sir.
Listen, I just needed to pray for a little bit of assistance.
Okay. This is John again, I take it.
Is this Don? I thought you said your name was Don.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
It is.
My name's Fred. Hello?
What's going on here? What's going on here, Fred?
Well, I'm dating online, and I'm not doing so great, and I was thinking maybe there's like a prayer that like I could say to like make girls like want to get with me a little more, like easier, you know?
Fred. Now,
Like, is there something I can say like to make them want to, you know?
No.
Like, I need the Lord to help me trick women into engaging with me sexually.
Seriously? You're joking, right?
Jesus is my wingman.
Oh my. I don't know who you think you called here. I don't know if
Women don't like me.
Okay.
Because they're all bitches.
Fred, are you a Christian, Fred?
I'm about not to be. If this is how the Lord's going to keep throwing poon my way.
I mean, you can't blame it on God. You need to check your heart here on this stuff, Fred.
I've got a heart on. All right. I've got a heart on.
Fred, I'm not really comfortable with this call here, so I'm going to end it. And
well, you know, it's saving souls isn't always a comfortable business, now is it? You know that. You know what part of the Bible it says that.
So why are you telling me that?
I wanted to make sure you knew that part of the Bible. I was just checking your Christ creds a little bit.
Yeah, Fred, I'm still not very comfortable with this.
I
think
so you're just going to turn your back on a lost soul? Jesus wouldn't do that.
Well, you know, that's...
Is that what Jesus would do? Oh, this person, they're making me a little bit uncomfortable, so I'm just going to turn my back. You forsake me?
Not a prayer line, but...
I forgive you. I forgive you for turning your back on me.
Okay, thank you. God bless you, Fred. Good
Brush
night.
your teeth with jizz. Are we doing anything? I think Pease is trying to figure out...
What, did Pease die? This is the part of the show where Pease dies. Hi, it's Dr. Fox. And we just want to let you know that we appreciate you. And we wouldn't do this normally if... We've been working on these things for a while now, and it's nice to have an audience, and you are loving listeners. It's wonderful to do this show for you. And if you would like to show an appreciation for these services, joining the Hypercube Patreon is a highly effective way of showing that. Now, some people might say, hey, I don't want to do that. You know what? We've got you. There's all kinds of ways to reach out. You can donate directly via PayPal as a gift to hypercubelaboratory@gmail.com. You can also follow us at the Patreon, and every month, for as little as $1, you can enjoy Discord benefits and access to all kinds of things. On levels at $2, you get access to our secret feed. It's a secret. and you get it just for you. It's just for you. It's a secret, and you and I will get to keep a secret for every level up on top of that.
Shh! Don't tell anyone.
There's all kinds of chat rooms and pictures of scabs. Why, there's pictures of my foot with a gigantic gaping flesh wound in the Scabs channel right now. And the only way that you can get that is at our $4 rehydrated scab level.
These aren't just scabs though, Dr. Fox. This was an actual sunburnt, mutilated, scabbed, flaking foot.
Yes,
it's more than just scabs that you get with this deal.
I need to take a picture now that it's the end of the day.
Burn my foot, son.
I gelled it earlier, but that's the idea. And please,
I just want to make sure that the listeners know the great, everything is fantastic.
Well, you'll get access to the scabs, and you'll get access to the text-only chat at our $3 at our latex level. So jump on board the Fun Time Hypercube train before it leaves the station. And we now have 2 potassium level donors, and that's CX Fnord and Caller 23. And they receive a weekly shout out like they did just there. But Reverend Hazel of the Windmills is also a new latex level member.
Hi, Hazel.
And Reverend 80, another latex level member, who's
we love you, 80.
In the IRC. He wrote
a hair band
to Time for the Show, and it's.
I got a hair band for you, 80.
It's a good one. And we have so many fun people that come in and out of the chat.
Old Couch Sloth.
I'm a Subgenius is there, and Couch Sloth is there, and Caller 23 is there, and it's a good time. And you can talk to me and Peas, and Cosmac will be there sometimes, and we'll all have a lot of fun on the Discord, and it's at timeforthewebsite.com. So, yeah, reach out to us and let us know. We have a phone number. Yeah. Did you know that?
What, a real phone number?
It's a real phone number. And if you pick up your phone and dial 1234 REV, short for Reverend, and Fox, FAUX, because that's how it's said, but it's spelled, but it's a different. So you just pick up 1234 Rev Fox, put that into your phone, and you'll reach the Hypercube voicemail. And you can leave a voicemail, and if you leave us a voicemail, maybe we'll play it on the show. We attempted playing a voicemail the other week, but he wasn't speaking clearly or loudly. So make sure you speak loud and clear into your telephone. And you can call us 24 hours a day. So go ahead, do it right now. Pick up your cell phone, call, and leave a voicemail. We want your feedback.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We love feedback.
FAUX.
We're great at taking it.
Yeah,
Speaking
people
loud,
love
clear
giving
tone.
it to us too, don't they? Do we have any voicemails, Dr. Fox?
No.
Good.
No, we don't.
I hate it when people call. You know what? Don't call the voicemail. Don't call 1234 REVFAUX.
What should they do then?
Just send the money and we'll make the call for you. You no longer have to call our voicemail on your own. All you have to do is subscribe at the $9.11 level. We will make the call to our voicemail from you for you. And Dr. Fox will draw you an autographed self-portrait of the Prophet Muhammad and send it to you in the mail.
In the mail?
The mail, the American mail, the one and only mail.
But you mean that these members will actually get a physical object in the U.S. postal mail?
Yeah, with a stamp on it. It's like we're some sort of mail order business or something.
If that ain't value, I don't know
over
what is.
The internet, and we'll send you stuff in the mail. We've already got one satisfied self-portrait Muhammad owner, and the second one, well, it's on the way. So be ready, you greasy monkeys, you.
Ain't gonna let a school bus full of flies.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that monkey
vitamin
grease to keep the engine of the show going. It's sputtering along like an old jalopy. We need to feed it more oil.
And I
Please.
need the monkey grease because I have a vitamin D deficiency. So I need more monkey grease than the average person.
We have a new Facebook.
Do you want?
Yeah, P's made a Facebook. He keeps popping back into the cone of silence, and we can't hear him. But we can't hear you, P's. But you did do a good job because you made a Facebook page.
Yeah, good boy.
What is it? Time for the
Time for the show.
Facebook.com/time for the show.
And we'll have that in the show notes. And you can read the show notes at timeforthewebsite.com. And you can send us emails at timefortheemail at gmail.com.
I haven't seen the Facebook page because I don't have a Facebook, and that makes me super cool. That makes me super cool and interesting.
You have a Twitter, though.
I do have a Twitter, and so does the show. It's at Time for the Tweet. You're starting to see a theme here with the names of our various internet...
It's branding. Please be careful. I don't want to taint it.
Don't worry, we won't be offended if you don't laugh.
I forgot the password to the email.
Oh, it's 6428 Dobie Peak Drive. Las Vegas, Montana. Wait.
Are you remembering really hard? Is that what you're trying to remember harder? Quick.
Okay, I have it. It's 64.
You got it. Right off the top of your head.
6428 Dobie Peak Road, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89108. That's the password to our email account, which is timefortheemail@gmail.com.
I guess the next thing we have to do is get the time for the Instagram.
Yeah.
Unless somebody hears this before we say it. I guess that means I have to get it right now.
I hope they don't get it before we do, because we would pay big money for something like that. We would pay a lot of money to buy that domain name.
We're gonna get a new one. We're gonna sign up right now. And God damn it!
You can also tweet us at RU486 on Twitter.
Okay, time for the
tweet
email
at RU486 and let us know if you're 486 or if you're not 486. That's at RU486 on Twitter. Just let us know. Just say you're for it or against it.
It's not funny.
You okay with the 86? You know me. What about you, Peas? Oh, that's right. Nobody can hear you. You're just in the room hanging out. He's in the cone of silence. Dr. Fox and I are in Hypercube in the former Spanish Empire. Cosmac is also here at Hypercube, but he's in the other room.
I'm in the backyard.
He's in the backyard taking
of the former
bath.
Spanish Empire.
Taking a bath in the backyard.
I'm gonna be taking a bankies in the backyard pretty soon.
And he doesn't take shit. Yeah, you need bankies, Cosmac, UCP.
I need the bankies.
I don't know, Tobby. I think Cosmac,
we got time
CPs.
for the gram at Instagram.
Time for the gram. Are you
time for the gram?
Trying to get us arrested?
Trying. Wait, was I supposed to or not? Oh well. But time for the tweet. I've got that one. And we've got notifications. Look, it's Freethink Radio. Do you know how nice those guys over at Freethink Radio are? They give us this here radio show for us to talk about all the ways people can give us money while we adjust all of our microphones for the first 30 minutes, and then Peas comes and goes as he pleases because he's just the big time, Lord and Savior and all of that. I don't think I take kindly to it, but I'll tell you what, boy howdy, it's a good time. And there's a Free Think Radio Discord, and there's a Free Think Radio Patreon. So even if you don't want to support us, but you want to support the idea that people want to support us, so if you want to, indirectly be a Nazi, send your money to Free Think Radio and help out Doc Ellis. And I can tell you right now that I don't want to spoil, but it sounds like there's maybe some swag coming. So be ready for that. We're excited for the next couple of months here. But
so let me just clarify. I want to clarify something really quick. Was you said Boy Howdy a minute ago? Was Boy Howdy not the sidekick of Captain Salutations?
Captain Salutations and his freelance
and
accomplice.
Boy Howdy.
And
yeah, exactly.
Young, supple freelance accomplice, Boy Howdy.
Mm-hmm. You ever read that one?
Well, Boy Howdy is what the man would call to the boy from the yard up to his second story bedroom window, and that would be the signal for him to climb down the vine encrusted vinyl lattice that went down to the ground from his bedroom window.
It was the hot
and
vinyl
be taken away.
and the raccoon skin hat that really did it.
Yeah, a raccoon tail hides
raccoon
what
skin.
Mommy and Daddy don't need to know happened.
That's okay. We are forgiven.
It's
right?
not pedophilia if you sing while you do it. I think. I'm not some kind of mathema lawyer or anything, but I think if you sing while you performed the abysmal act upon the child, that it doesn't technically count. You're technically in international waters.
I'm a boat.
Speaking of international waters, that's Peas identifies as a boat. Dr. Fox identifies as a boat.
Peas is a boat.
This is the perfect
one. Look
time.
at him.
What kind of boat is Peas? What would the internet
If you pushed Peas into
survey?
a boat, what would happen? It'd be matter and antimatter. It wouldn't. Is Peas in the boat? You push Peas in the ocean. Tell me he wouldn't float. And you know exactly boom, like a plank, face up too. He's probably built to survive in the ocean better than anywhere else. That's why he's drawn to the desert all the fucking time. Is because he wants to feel like a boat, just lost at sea. But he's not good at floating.
Peas
so
is more.
He walks around in the dirt. Good, exciting times, Peas. I'm so glad you were able to go have fun in the dirt. I'm so glad that you're able to. I'm just working in this underground facility. I'm choking to death on the same recycled air. Do you know how the laundry chute is still 14 floors below me? But all the heat, it comes up for the next 15. I get all of it just right in my face. And I have to set up all the equipment here because the blowers. Come on, just give me a break.
And we were just doing all the plugs, and he's been practicing so hard to remember all the names of the other Free Think radios. And now that it was the perfect goddamn time
plugs
for Pete,
and he didn't make it.
Practicing so hard, and now he can't do it. Now he's not here to mention Share a Slice and Antisocial Engineering, which are on Monday and Thursday, respectively, at 10 p.m. on Free Think Radio. Not Monday. We're on Monday. Time for the shows Monday. They're Tuesday and Thursday. Now I'm being Peas. What days are they? Antisocial's Thursday. Share a Slice is... It's one of those days. Just keep listening to Free Think Radio nonstop all week until those shows come on, write down what time it is and put it up on the fridge. Because Doc Ellis, he turns his back a lot. He gets distracted by shiny objects and he walks away from the station, and we sneak in from time to time, and he finds out about it and he just goes, "Oh, you guys, you got me. So he's nice. He gets it. It's just a prank. It's just a prank, bro. We just come on your radio station and start spewing the filth of Gary, Indiana all over your internet Canadio radio station, all inside of it like the goop from Ghostbusters 2 and the Statue of Liberty. And you laugh it off, Doc Ellis, and that's what we love about you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to appropriate your Canadian culture by saying A. And,
don't. Just don't.
I wish Pease would appropriate the culture of the Cone of Silence, but he seems to be locked out. There seems to be some kind of diplomatic barrier between Pease and the Cone of Silence. He's in the demilitarized zone of the Discord. He's there.
Why you gotta be like that, Pease? Why you gotta be so mean? You know, I'm always being told how mean I am to Pease. And not just me, but it's like everyone. Why are you all just so mean to Pease? And I don't think I'm mean to Pease. Do you, Fidd? Do you think what I'm some sort of, I'm advocating Pease?
I know what Pease likes. I know what Pease wants.
I know what Pease likes. I know what
you
Pease
like.
wants.
What you like, Pease?
He's bouncing in and out. He can't figure it out because he decided that going for the Kenny Floyd Award on the show tonight would be a good idea. Because, hey, you know, it's only a live radio show. So he's going for the Kenny Floyd Award. And apparently he can't hang. I think one of the rules to the Kenny Floyd Award is you have to make it to the end of the show. You got to make it all the way through the show. He can't hang. He's dipping in and out of the Cone of Silence. Well, now that Pease isn't here, we can finally start being mean to him.
And Cosmac's gone too.
You think?
Are we mean to Cosmac when he's not here?
Why are you so mean to Cosmac?
Are we mean to Cosmac when he's here?
I know what Cosmac
Is he mean to Pease?
I know what Cosmac wants.
I don't know. That's my default. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We're pre-recording right now.
Right now, though.
We're
recording it now. You're hearing this as we're recording it.
Yeah, we're pre-recording it right into your head. Which is great, because we can feel like we can say anything, and if it sucks, we just won't. We'll edit it out of your head.
But we're already
then
so
once
darn
we get
good
done,
at just rambling incoherently for an hour that we'll just give you that.
That's
you know? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? It's because now, if you're listening to this now, right now, when this is playing live on the air, well, that's because Fidd Chuli and I are in the studio. We're recording an album for you. And if you want access to that album, well, then you're just going to have to allow us to get in there when we can. But we're trying to keep up with the shows, and we appreciate you, and we're coming for you. But, we're gonna play one more song, and then I think we'll have actually recorded the show. So we'll be right back. It's time for the show. Now and then, and later, and after that.
speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, can I place an order, please?
Yeah, what can I get for you, love?
All right, you guys have chocolate chip pancakes, right?
We don't have pancakes. We have waffles.
Chocolate chip waffles?
Yes.
All right. I want like 5 orders of those, but without the chocolate chips.
All right, so you just want 5 plain waffles?
No, I want you to, by hand, take the chocolate chips out of the chocolate chip waffles, and then give me those waffles.
Okay, you can have a good night.
You can hide the chocolate chips in your teeth, and then smuggle them home.
Those were some delightful social experiments that were conducted by members of the Hypercube Laboratory. They will not be named. But those conversations and more will be available to you, the listening viewer, whichever. And it's all available now on the Patreon and the website. And the good times are being had by all. But as with all things that are good and delicious, you have to round them off. And so at this point, we have curated a small selection of music to play for you in the time for the show's second hour. Our ever lovingly blessed fingers of Fidd Chuli. He only wipes with this one genuine alpaca fur that he's been carrying with him since childhood. And he doesn't wash it either. But I tell you, those fingers, they can dig into places and they can find some amazing things. And I think we'll have some audio fun with that for you in this live part of the show. But if you're listening to this on our live recorded show, actually it goes out live and we record that and we give it to you at timeforthewebsite.com. Well, then this is pretty much going to be that. Check the show notes below for the songs that we were playing earlier. Or, well, that we said we were playing earlier, but you heard as they went through in real time. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Give us money on Patreon and become one of our legions of fans. Legions is more like it. Fidd, you have anything for these delightful kids this evening?
I just wanted to remind them to never trust a person who is completely dry except for their feet. If their feet are soaking wet up to their ankles and the rest of them is dry, don't trust that person. They just walked out of some kind of a crick or possibly a creek, or possibly even a crack in the earth somewhere. There's a reason that their feet are wet, but they keep drawing attention up to the top half of their body. Say no to the people with wet feet.
But say yes to the show and the time for it. 10 p.m. Mondays here on freethinkradio.com. It's a fun time. Enjoy it. It's the best that we've got to offer. I think that's the only guarantee I can sign to that.
Well, Pease dipped out a while ago. I got fired at the beginning of the show. It's all that Dr. Fox is the only one left.
But I gotta hand this thumb drive to somebody, so
I'm gonna push the hell out of that normalize button, I tell you.
Well, you got a lot riding on it.
Oh boy, I can't wait. Can't wait.
It's time for the show. See you, kids!
You're welcome.
Hi! Are you a band? Did you come to play music for us?
Now we're back. Now we're back. Now we're back. Now we're back.
Wow! This is going to be so much fun!
The music for this episode. We opened with Reverend Caller 23, his song CSRO. Find him on YouTube. $artist is his channel. After that, Snarky Puppy with Bent Nails. The obligatory Return to Forever song this week was Sophistafunk. And after that, the Young Blood Brass Band with Overtime. We're closing now with the first two songs off of Bran Flakes from Guru Drew of the Future Logic Development Corporation. FLDC.com to get his Bandcamp or directly at thebranflakes.com. K, love you, bye!